Hey everybody, David here, and today I want to talk about some breaking news that dropped. Apparently, Space Jam 2 looks like it might be happening because LeBron James's production company, Spring Hill Entertainment, released a teaser photo, what looks like to be a bunch of, lockers, where the basketball players hang up their gear and stuff. And you see Bugs Bunny's name, LeBron James, Ryan Coogler, and director Terrence Nance, who will be directing the movie, obviously. Look, this is really cool because I am a huge fan of Space Jam. I'm not too familiar who Terrence Nance is. I looked him up on IMDb, and I did not find any of his films familiar to me, so maybe I'll keep on the lookout for that from people that know his work, what they say and what they recommend, and maybe I'll go back and check out some of the stuff that he's done. But Ryan Coogler is a plus because obviously he's the director of Black Panther this year, one of the biggest movie that came out in North America this year. Even higher than Avengers Infinity War. And then he also directed Creed, Fruitvale Station. So obviously, Ryan Coogler is a great artist. Producer-wise, we'll see. And then we got, obviously, LeBron James, who is the basketball player right now, the hot topic when it comes to basketball. I know that he went over to the LA Lakers recently. I'm not too big into sports, but I hear things. Don't worry. I'm sort of up to date with the big things in the news when it comes to sports. But yeah, this is cool news. You know, even as a non-sports fan, I am a huge fan of the Looney Tunes, and I did really enjoy that original Space Jam movie, mostly because of it. I even had the original action figures that came out, and I had all the Looney Tunes, and I had all the basketball players, even the Monstars and the little Nerd Lucks, those small little alien creatures that turned into the Monstars. So I had all of it. That's right. There was even a Michael Jordan and a Charles Barkley action figure. There were some of the other players too that the Monstars took their abilities from. So I had all those action figures. I believe I still have a few of them left. Not all of them were thrown away, but I still probably have some of them. But yeah, this is cool news. Obviously, a lot of people have been wanting a Space Jam 2 for nostalgia reasons. I think it could work, but there's a part of me that could see it failing. We'll see how that goes, but I believe with Ryan Coogler there as producer, maybe there's a chance for this movie to actually succeed in a way where it could surpass the original Space Jam. Because let's face it, the original Space Jam, as much as we all have fond memories of it, I have gone back to see it. It's not the greatest movie of all time, but it's a fun little movie for animation fans and for basketball fans. You know, it was fun seeing Michael Jordan, some of those basketball players, get into this weird scenario. And then you also had Bill Murray and Wayne Knight in there in the original one. Maybe you can throw 2 or 3 A-list stars in this one as well. I believe Danny DeVito did the voice of the villain, whose name is escaping me right now. He did the voice of the main villain who was in charge of the Monstars. So yeah, you can totally do something like that. Would the plot be something similar? Maybe it's the Monstars returning for revenge after all these years. Who knows? I'm up for it. And this teaser picture, some people are pointing out how if you look at the numbers under the names of the character or the people and characters, because Bugs Bunny, there's a 1, a 23, a 20, and a 21. And people are starting to speculate, is that the date of the movie, when the movie's supposed to come out, which would be January 23rd, 2021. That would make a lot of sense. That would explain a lot why the numbers are there. So I would not be surprised. I think January is an interesting place to put it, since most people consider that like, oh, that's where the garbage movies go. But we've been seeing in recent years how, the summer is getting way too crowded, and maybe this is not a bad place to put a movie like this. I still think the Looney Tunes are pretty popular. And LeBron James will bring in those basketball fans, definitely. Just like the original Space Jam brought in Michael Jordan, people who were fans of the sport wanted to see Michael Jordan in his first big blockbuster. And I think it was his only big blockbuster. I don't know what else he did afterwards. But yeah, that movie was pretty big when it came out. And I can imagine the hype once again. It also came out with a really good soundtrack, too, that a lot of people really liked. I Believe I Can Fly was a very popular song back in the day. I hear it once in a while again on the radio at work. So, and it's a song that I also have a personal attachment to because it was used for my grade school graduation when I was going from grade 8 to high school. So, yeah, the movie has a lot of appeal to me, and I know it has a lot of appeal to a lot of other people out there, because whenever the rumors start about this movie is always trending in the top trends. So clearly people are curious about a Space Jam 2, if it could work or not. So let's see what happens. I hope you guys can comment below and tell me your thoughts. Are you excited for Space Jam 2? Are you excited more for the Looney Tunes aspect, or are you excited to see LeBron James hanging out with the Looney Tunes in this weird sort of scenario? Are there any A-list celebrities you would like to see join the picture, just like in the original had Bill Murray and Wayne Knight? Maybe someone like Jim Carrey, Eddie Murphy. I don't know. I'm just throwing out names. I would love to see Jim Carrey in a Looney Tunes movie, by the way. I think that would be brilliant. Why not? With that being said, I hope you guys comment below. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and until next time, everybody, take care.